Welcome to CityCast. In this edition, we bring you stories that are unfolding in Bangalore. This is Sejal Seth.
And I am Amna Karimi, and here are the headlines. Banerghatta Zoo in a cash crunch.
Roadside plants in Bangalore wilt.
Engineering graduates not employable.
Bangalore's self-sustaining zoo now faces a cash crunch. Our reporter Pooran tells us how the zoo authorities manage the financial crisis.
Banerghatta Zoo officials say they need at least 2 crore rupees every month to run its operations. Most of its revenue comes from visitors and donations. The zoo used up its entire savings in lockdown and tried various cost-cutting measures. They cut down on fodder expenses by using grass from their own land, but it is not enough.
So during COVID time, we did request to government to provide us support for several other activities, and we haven't received it, but then we could manage.
Zoo Authority of Karnataka has asked government to provide 0.5% of CSR funds. CSR consulting agencies that recommend companies say the cause is not a priority area yet.
As of now, we work on education and health initiatives. So I'm not sure about any on the animal adoption.
Currently, the zoo has over 2,000 animals, out of which 211 have been adopted in last 1 year. Through this, the zoo raised only 25 lakhs. Wildlife experts say zoo animals are used to this environment and need human protection.
The zoo's animals need more welfare compared to the other wild animals, because the zoo's animals cannot be released back to wild once they are captivated.
Though the footfall in the zoo is almost back to pre-COVID levels, officials fear that the second wave of COVID-19 can be harmful. This is reporter Puran Chaudhary for CityCast.
Wilted plants along the roads are an eyesore in the garden city. Our reporter Sanchita Mitra tells us why it is difficult to maintain them.
Roadside plants wither because they are not watered regularly. BBMP waters plants in 3 to 4 times a month, which isn't enough. They were planted as part of a 100 crore beautification project in 2019.
So I remember travelling back from Yashwantpur metro station for my college, and there used to be a very nice vertical garden towards the left side. But now when I see all of them are dried up, they look dead.
The BBMP spends 450 rupees for maintaining each of these roadside plants. However, they said that this is not enough.
What we are going to plant, we are going to maintain it. But some NGOs, they are planting it, they are not going to maintain it properly.
One of the NGOs that partnered up with BBMP to plant and maintain saplings say that the BBMP do not water plants properly at all.
They used to say, no, we are going to water tomorrow, day after. It used to go on like that. Then finally I came to know that they have a certain slot of watering, only 3 or 4 times.
The Forest Department adds that the maintenance of the roadside plants is not easy. The plants are exposed to vehicle emissions, garbage, and other pollutants. Environmentalists believe that the BBMP should plant more than just plant saplings.
BBMP needs to start watering more regularly and not in random slots. They should also increase the budget for the maintenance of these plants.
Experts also say that BBMP should allot more budget for watering these plants. This is Sanchita Mitra for CityCast.
Most engineering students are not employable even after completing their course. Our reporter Kanishka Kohli tells us more.
India Skill Report 2020 shows only 49% of engineering graduates are employable. They find students do not have the domain knowledge nor the technological abilities required. Students agree and say the course need to be updated.
I have started doing a lot of courses outside college, a lot of courses online, just for the sake of resume.
Another report says only 3% of engineers possess new age skills. Colleges do agree that there is a need to upgrade teachers first in order to create more skillful students.
Teachers first have to be trained with the 21st century skills of teaching. When students are exposed to these 21st century skills, it is more easier for them to understand the industry requirements.
All India Survey on Higher Education 2019 report says 80% of fresh engineers do not get employment through college placements. The employers say they are looking for individuals who can practically apply their knowledge while working.
We look a lot more is skills rather than what you learned, what you've done. Obviously,
there are a number of finishing schools for engineers who are preparing students for the industry. These courses cost anything between 5,000 rupees to 50,000.
Ours is a custom-made, tailored course. We are taking the requirements from the industry and what they are going to do in the workplace, really same thing we are teaching them.
These finishing schools are bridging the gap, but still there is a need to update the course. According to faculty at engineering colleges as well as finishing schools, to develop the skill set and create more employable talent in future. This is Kanishka Kohli for CityCast.
Please stay tuned for more stories. We'll be right back after a short break.
Welcome back. Despite all the efforts to save cows, we find many cattle die because of what they consume. Our reporter Ratika Rana brings us the story.
Karnataka Veterinary Animals Fisheries Sciences University says over 1,000 cattle died by consuming plastic in the last 4 years. Unsupervised cows stray onto the roads and feed on plastic garbage.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕರು ಒಂದು ಸತ್ತೋಗಿದೆ ಅದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಳ್ತಿನಲ್ಲ 10 ಲೀಟರ್ ಹಾಲು ಕೊಡೋದು 2 ಲೀಟರ್ 3 ಲೀಟರ್ ಆ ಥರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
BBMP Animal Husbandry Department met the cattle owners in the city to persuade them to not let cattle roam freely on the streets. NGOs working for cattle safety, however, have a different story to tell.
About 500 cattle to 1,000 cattle are affected by eating garbage.
It is only when a lot of plastic is already consumed that the health problems occur.
Recently, from last 15-20 years, the cases are more. Right? The awareness should come. Everybody should work properly. See that plastic should not get outside.
Experts also believe that a zero waste strategy would be a good solution for solid waste management in the city. I'm reporter Ratika Rana signing off for CityCast. Thank you.
The Madiga community demands reservation within the SC quota. Our reporter Sejal Seth will talk to them.
After the Supreme Court's verdict to allow the states to have internal reservation for the SC/STs in September 2020, the 25 Madigas in Karnataka are protesting as the Karnataka government fails to fulfill their demands.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಜಾತಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ 101 ಜಾತಿ ಮತ್ತು 52 ಜಾತಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಪಂಗಡ ಅವರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆವಾರು ಮೀಸಲಾತಿ ಹಂಚಿಕೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಅದರ ಒಳಗಡೆ categorization ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ.
A study by the Swabhimani Dalit Shakti shows that the Madigas have poor access to government schemes like non-availability of toilets, not receiving work under the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, and only 0.26% of people being graduated.
ಕರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ ಸೇರಿ ಏನು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಮುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಕುವುದು ಅಥವಾ CM ಮನೆಗೆ ಮುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಉಗ್ರವಾದ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಂಡು.
The government promised to fulfill their demands, but nothing has been done till now. This is Sejal Seth signing off for CityCast.
Thank you for watching.
Do log in to citycast.in, our online publication, for more stories.